It can be really scary. And at the same time, if we don't face that fear of change, we might never discover what's
We're leaving the United States and we're going to France. Are we leaving it all behind for a permanent move? The answer's yes.
and no.
And maybe.
Hey everyone, I'm Mary June.
And I'm Jake.
We are a couple that's been married for 30 years. That's a long time. We live in Colorado and we are choosing to retire early to go on this grand adventure to spend a year in France.
We have grown children and we're taking advantage of our go-go years. As a matter of fact, I'm just 2 weeks away from my last day of working.
2 weeks. Are you going to be able to handle that?
Well, yes and no. And maybe.
All right, you guys. So in the last video, we shared with you what we will be bringing to France with us. And those would be our 2 dogs, Pepper and Mochi. In this video, we want to talk about what we are planning on leaving behind as we travel to France. Starting off with Jake's career. That was a good segue, actually.
Yeah. After working for a long time and doing a particular thing, part of your identity gets wrapped up in what you do.
True.
For better or for worse. And part of me feels a little sad to let it go.
Yeah.
And part of me is like, yeah, I want to let it go. I definitely have more work years left in me if I so chose to have those work years.
Yeah, you're still young. You're only 50.
My last day of work, I'm going to record a video of my last day of work. I'm going to share some feelings on that one. But my last day of work is going to be just about 2 weeks from today. And it'll be a few days before I turn 51. So I'm planning on retiring when I'm 50.
That's right. What about the house? We're leaving the house, but yet we're not selling the house.
So we're leaving our house behind, but we're leaving it in good hands. Our 2 youngest children are going to be here. We've built this house, we built our home out of this house over the last almost 20 years.
Yeah, we've been in this house since 2008. We moved to Colorado in 2006, and we've been in this house in 2008.
Yeah, our kids were young when we moved here, and we've renovated. We've cried. We've had parties.
Our kids have jumped off the banister and landed on a bed on the ground on the bottom floor.
So many memories in our home here. It's a great interest rate, 2.25%. It's really hard to do that.
That's ridiculous, right?
So we're not selling our house yet. We're going to keep our house here for now. Our 2 youngest are going to live here. And another thing we're leaving behind.
We are leaving our cars. Jake just got himself a new Ford Lightning so that he can use it for the business that he is currently running right now. And we have a 2014 Jeep Wrangler that is completely paid off. So that's nice.
Sorry. I just wanted to say here
just interrupt me, why don't you?
Sorry. Here in the United States, we very much have a car culture. And a lot of, for us to not only get places, to do things, it's a bit of freedom having a car. And in France, we're not planning on having a car, at least not initially. We're planning on using public transportation for the most part with our dogs. And it's gonna be an enjoyable thing to not have to worry about a vehicle, but also like I was saying before, a bit of our freedom is tied into having a car, I think.
Well, we don't really know how, when we went to Paris, right, the metro was accessible. Regardless of where we were, we could always find it. And, you know, if we need to get from one part of Paris to the other, you can ride so many metro trains and you'll get there eventually. Where we're going...
Pretty much two. 2 trains and you're where you want to be in Paris.
Okay, I'm like, what? But where we're going, you know, this coming year, we don't really know. We haven't fully etched out a plan as to which direction we're going to go. So our itinerary is quite open. And, you know, I'm a part of some expat Facebook groups, and there's been a lot of comments and concerns in regards to transportation not being easily available for smaller villages, smaller towns. And so, you know, we don't know exactly what we're going to end up facing, but we are looking forward to just doing what the French people do, and that is ride the public transportation.
Yeah. So in part, it's freeing leaving the cars behind.
Yeah, and also when I drive, I get really tired and I fall asleep. So it'll be really nice to just relax and look outside the windows and not have to worry about which direction you're going. We currently have 2 businesses that we are running right now. We have a handyman business that Jake actually started shortly after he left a corporate job. And it has been a very rewarding career change. And we also have another business, which is a mobile dog grooming business that we started in 2020. Talk about that one.
The mobile dog grooming business has been a great business for us. We have been able to grow it, and now we have 3 employees, which one of those employees is our daughter. And Mary June and I are pretty much, we're out of the day-to-day operations of it, although we do fill the van. We make sure it doesn't freeze in the winter here in Colorado. We stock it, we fix the van.
Or when if one of our groomers gets sick, I end up filling in, because I do still groom. I still have my poodles that I have to bathe and do all that good stuff with.
But we're leaving it behind, and we're going to have to operate this business or own the business, I guess, from the other side of the planet. Almost the other side.
Planet? Country? No.
Planet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, we're operating this business from a distance, and there's going to be challenges with that. Although we're in good hands, our daughter is going to manage the operations, and our son is going to be able to fix anything that might break. So it's going to be a good lesson for them in business ownership and growth for them.
Yes.
And that's going to allow us to keep the house here. And that's kind of one of the keys that's one of the reasons we don't have to sell the house.
That's definitely one of the reasons. That's what's allowing us to keep the house, is because the grooming business provides enough income in order for us to support the house, which is great. Good for the kids too, because they're quite lucky. What about your handyman business?
Austin's taking that over.
That's the one that you're gonna...
It's gonna be my last day of work. So mostly I'm doing commercial maintenance, and our youngest son is going to be taking over that business. So it's a great opportunity for him. Yeah. He's going to be able to, he's been working with me, and he's going to be able to hit the ground running. So. And
he's already kind of started, you know, he's already done a few things on his own. So he basically knows what he's doing. Mm-hmm. Yep. Of course, the most important one of all is our family. Because we're going to be leaving and none of our family members will be coming along with us. They're planning on coming to visit, but they're not coming to stay for a long period of time, which means they're going to stay. They have their lives here. Our 4 kids we still have our 2 kids that live at home. And we have our oldest that lives in San Diego and our second son that lives in Seattle. So, you know, they're living their own lives. And the decision to actually go on this vacation, this extended 1-year vacation, sounded really exciting when we were talking about it. But of course, there were a lot of things that we had to consider. And one of those things were definitely our children. And honestly, the only way that I could justify that it was okay, no, let me rephrase that. What made the decision easier for me to say, yeah, let's go, is because if any one of our kids decide, you know, I'm going to move to Australia or I'm going to move to England or wherever, they're not going to think twice about us. They're just,
Yeah, they'll leave us behind.
They're just going to go. They're not going to say, oh my gosh, mom and dad, we're going to miss them. We want to be around them. No, they're just going to go. And we felt that our kids are old enough. They don't have children. They don't, you know, they're not married or anything. So they're still on the younger side. And therefore, why not take advantage of this time where we don't have to be grandparents yet and we're young enough and we can just go, as they say. So
we also have extended family. We have our parents. Our parents are, well, maybe they're not spring chickens,
but they're still quite independent.
Yeah, they're very independent and they're not at a point where they need us to care for them. So there could be lots of reasons that we could decide to not go. But I mean, if we could definitely find quite a few reasons to not go, but we want to go, and it's something we want to do.
Yeah, it will never fit our family's timing or timeline. You know, it's just like having kids. A lot of people say, I want to be ready, or you know, I want to be prepared before I have kids. Sometimes you'll never really be ready, and you'll just have kids. So that's what we're doing. And when the time comes when our families, our parents need us, then we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
And another thing that we're going to leave behind is, I'm going to say, the comfort of knowing how everything is done. Knowing our own culture. Yes, here. We're leaving that behind. We're leaving behind how you go easily get a driver's license, how you renew your car, how you go to the grocery store. How do you find a particular ingredient that you want to find at the store?
Or you could go to a fast food restaurant and they could be open as late as midnight or even 24 hours, right?
There's a lot of cultural differences with France, and we understand that, and it's going to be challenging sometime. And I think probably one of the biggest cultural differences is language. We're going to have another conversation about that later. Yes. But that's, you know, we're able to get through our life because we speak, not only do we speak the language, you understand all the little nuances of your own culture.
Yes. I had to think about that one. I was just like, what? I kind of got lost. Yes. So that's definitely something that we will have to do, which is go to France, not expect it to be just like how our life is run here in the United States. I mean, I've learned through watching plenty of YouTube videos that in France, they do not keep eggs in the refrigerator. Did you know that? Yeah. Okay. Yes, they do not keep eggs in the refrigerator. And milk is also not in the refrigerator.
Until it's open. Depends.
I guess. But still, that's something that I remember when I first discovered that from a YouTuber. I was just like, what? Yeah, so just a different mindset, just, you know, a little bit of culture shock, which I'm sure will take us a little bit of time to get used to, but it will happen.
Yep.
Yeah, if we're going to stay there for as long as we want to stay there, possibly even longer, we kind of have to learn how to get used to the difference, right?
Yeah.
Besides, we're not that old to where we're set in our ways, are we?
I'm not that old.
I'm not that old either.
Oh.
Anyway, there is this quote that a YouTuber had posted in one of his videos. It is by Andre Giddy. I hope I'm saying this right. Man cannot discover new oceans unless he has the courage to lose sight of the shore. When I read that, it really struck me because sometimes as humans, doing something that's different, making a change can be difficult. It can be really scary. And at the same time, if we don't face that fear of change, we might never discover what's on the other side, the beautiful side of what we cannot see.
Yeah.
So,
and speaking of what we get to discover, we've had some comments. We've had, matter of fact, on some previous videos, we had quite a few comments from some folks, from French folks that are just giving us so many recommendations.
Yes, thank you so
nice.
much. Thank you so much for all those comments. We just love them, and we're trying to respond to them all.
Yes.
We're going to go ahead and just close this video of just basically saying that, yes, we will be leaving some very important, very familiar things, people behind. But what is ahead of us is going to be something new, different, exciting, scary, maybe not always so great, but it'll still be a good experience. And we're looking forward to sharing it with our family when they come to visit us, and, just stay with us for the rest of our lives.
Yeah,
right?
we don't really know what the future holds, but we also we're open to new possibilities, and we're open to change. So, are we going to leave forever? Are we leaving the United States behind forever?
Maybe.
Don't know yet.
Only time will tell.
Anyway, thanks for joining us on this video, and if you made it this far, we'd really appreciate a like and a subscribe if you can.
And keep those comments coming. We absolutely love them.
Yes.
Again, I'm Mary June.
And I'm Jake.
Thanks for joining us in our channel, Wander Forward. Until the next video, au revoir.
A bientôt.
Good job.